Alright. Just get out of the Chalice dungeon because fuck this place. Whoops, sorry, mic was off. Hello again, how are you today? It's all good. We salvaged. It's alright. Ooh, what'd you get? I've got a can of grapefruit soda and some ranch veggie straws right now. Look at these absolute chaps. Look at that damage they're doing. Fucking ridiculous. Look at that. Wait, like sandwiches? tricks. Why is that equipped? And the beast cutter is so fun to bully people with it. Ridiculous. Alright, but before we get too far into this, let's do some lore reading. Hold on. Alright, this was the first weapon we got from the DLC. A trick weapon wielded by the old hunters. This thick iron cleaver slices through the toughest of beasts, of beast hides, and when transformed, the blade splits into sections, allowing one to lash at it in the fashion of a heavy whip. This crude weapon relies on brute force and is regrettably inelegant, suggesting that the hunts of the earliest hunters made for horrific affairs, painted in sanguine blacks and reds. I know, hashtag sponsored by Crunch. Here. Old Hunter Gar. One day the hunters disappeared, and Yarnamites began to whisper of the hunter's sin. Drunk with blood, chasing after beasts, they would pass on to the nightmare, every last one of them. Old Hunter gauntlets made of brass to protect their weapon-bearing hands. At the time, some hunters believed that certain metals would ward off beast blood. On a night of a hunt, it is no wonder that some resort to superstition. Old Hunter trousers that protected countless hunters from the beasts in an older age. A widespread belief of the period was that the beast blood crept up the right leg, and this led to the double-wrapped belt. It says that this is a cleaver, but really it's just more like a giant iron club with teeth on the side. Anyway, inside this chapel is actually a key item. We're gonna run past the big guy, but I'm gonna wait for them to try and kick his ass. That's good. Thanks, buddy. Fucking nerds. Alright. Well, after you do that, there's usually a key right here. This is the Eye of Lawrence. I'm saving it, but this is actually Lawrence, the first vicar. You remember how in that cutscene, after we beat Vicar Amelia, there was a conversation between a man named Lawrence and Master Willem? This is that same guy. This is the guy who started the entire healing church and brought the blood to Yharnam. All of it. He's the guy who started all of this shit, so fuck him. But, later, we're going to be fighting him, but at the moment, he's not going to be aggressive until we get his skull. But, as you can see, he's pretty much a cleric beast. And there's a bit of an irony here, as this statue appears to be depicting a woman trying to pour out a liquid onto Lawrence's ever-burning body. There's sort of an irony in, like, his thirst for blood was just so unquenchable, but now he's stuck like this. But he's not going to be aggressive right now. He is an optional boss in the DLC. Out of the 5 bosses, he's the only optional one. But here, we just got the eye pendant from him. But we're going to use that later, after we beat Ludwig, to go up an elevator. And there's going to be a secret second elevator underneath, so if we send that one up, we'll wait at the bottom, and then another one will come up from the bottom, and it'll have his skull. We'll pick that up, and if we come back here after getting that skull, that's when the boss fight will begin. I can't remember anything like that. Oh Lord, he coming! Ah! No, the anger! I don't... Did I say that about anything? Can't really remember that. Are you talking about Lawrence? No, he has no friends. Now this part is a little tricky. So when you play, you gotta remember that this is here because it can really fuck up your day if you don't remember. You gotta use these. Okay, remember, there's one right there. Alright? So smash it. Use our super lit mode. Smash that one. That. Smash that. Alright. Gamer time. Gamer time! Give me time, give me time. Got him. Now, there is actually an enemy up here, but he's really hard to beat and annoying, and I already beat him last night. He only drops the, what is it, like the firing hammer badge, I think? Yeah, this! Badge crafted by the Auto Workshop, precursor to the workshop of the heretical powder kegs. The powder kegs were driven by singular ideas and crafted strange weapons of great intricacy. It is clear that the philosophy of the powder kegs is already established at this time. Now this unlocks a rifle called the piercing rifle, which I'll get into later, and two new consumable items called delayed Molotovs. These ones you like throw it into the ground and then they'll explode after a few seconds. And it has the delayed rope Molotov, which works like a normal rope Molotov, you just throw it behind you. Yeah. But the guy up here is tough because he's using the the Beast's Claw weapon. And the Beast's Embrace rune, which is actually a rune that we'll be able to get from Lawrence after we kick his ass. But the main thing we're wanting down here is this. Just hold on. Got him in the back too. Boom! Boom hammer. Now this puppy is gonna help quite a bit. I'm gonna try and go through here. It's gonna be a shortcut, but oh god, I hate the blood ticks are here. They notice me? One of them noticed me. Come on. Now these assholes are actually weak to righteous damage. And righteous damage gives a 50% bonus of damage to enemies that are weak to it. Unlike Serration, which deals 20% extra damage to enemies that are weak to Serration. I thought it was 20% for each, but I was wrong, so forgive me on that. But yeah, these guys are nasty, huh? Jeff Goldblum? I'm kidding. Forgot something. Hold on. This is the Blood River. And those enemies actually appear outside the Nightmare at Forsaken Castle Canehurst. But they're starving, so the ones at the castle are all really, really skinny. But since this one has an endless river of blood, they just vibing. But we just got the Old Hunter Top Hat. Old Hunter Top Hat that warped by bloodstains. In the old days when hunters were 10 a penny, this was part of their standard garb. This is part of the decorative Old Hunter set, which I think is more scattered throughout the DLC, except for the gloves, which is just part of the normal Old Hunter set. Work. Didn't fall for it. There's gonna be a cave right here. Gotta get it. Give it to me. I want your stuff. Give me your secret. Come on. Yes! 2 bloodstone chunks. Fuck yes. Woo! Alright, well, we're not gonna go in there yet because I want to go and unlock the shortcut first. Because I don't want to get absolutely mauled to death in there. You'll understand why I'm afraid of that soon. We're gonna just take it. Bloodbath. Ow! Unnecessary. Fuck off. Now this hunter's actually using a piercing knife. Which we'll be able to pick up soon. Oh no. The interesting thing about the piercing rifle is that it actually does what it says. It pierces through enemies. So like if you're in a tight corridor and there's a bunch of enemies, and if you fire once, whoa, okay, we'll stop that. It'll pierce through a bunch of them, dealing damage all the way through, which is really neat. I thought that was neat. Alright, well, here is the first NPC of the DLC. His name's Simon the Harrowed. We're gonna talk to him in just a second. I'll open the door just in case they followed me and they're gonna come kill me from behind, so... Okay, we're good. Hi, Simon.
You're a hunter with your sanity, aren't you? Must have taken a wrong turn, then, eh? Well, we're more alike than you think. This is the hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares.
What do we have? Do we have an interest in nightmares? Hmm?
Oh yes, I see. You sense a secret within the nightmare, and cannot bear to leave it be. As if the spirit of Bergenworth lives on within you. Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to see them uncovered.
Ain't that just a big
Especially
bowl
when
of
the secrets
foreshadowing?
are particularly unseemly. Beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to be discovered, especially when the secrets are particularly unseemly.
Now, we can of course kill Simon right now. He doesn't really help much, and at the end of his, finger quotes, quest line, he dies anyways and leaves us his stuff. It won't affect the game at all, but you would probably miss out on a little bit of lore. I've already done his quest. Sorry, is it that loud? But I've done his quest already, but if we kill him right now, we can get his unique bow blade, which is his cool badass sword that, when transformed, turns into a giant bow. So I'll let you decide if we kill him or not. He'll appear at different points throughout the nightmare, just talk to us for a little bit, and that's it. And then at the end, he'll die, and then he'll give us his bow blade. It's gonna be on his corpse, along with a key, but if we kill him right now, nothing will change. The key will be in the same place where he dies. The only real thing is, do you want to get the bow blade right now, or do you want to wait until later and get it from him then? I don't think there's really any difference. You can't, like, summon him or anything, so... He's really just there to, like, maybe give a little bit of lore or talk to you throughout the nightmare at some points. think it kind of depends. We won't have to, like, beat the Orphan of Cause to get to him, but we will have to beat Ludwig, the Living Failures, and then Maria, then get through the fishing hamlet, and then get to him. Where, as he's dying, he'll ask us to stop the nightmare, and then he'll die and gift us his bow blade and the key we need to get through. I can't quite remember if there's anything particularly interesting about his dialogue, but I probably won't be using the bow blade for right now. So again, it's up to you. Alright. Let me just check something though. I want to see if I actually even have the right stats to use the bow blade. Oh, well, I would. Alright. Yep, we'll keep him alive. Right now, we're gonna go and get a motherfucking Gatling gun. Not lying, by the way, either. It's actually just a legit fucking minigun that we get to carry in one hand. Goddamn Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ooh, that clipped my chin so hard, that hurt. Ah, he knows. Jesus, I'm using up all my blood vials. Ooh, that was a nice one. Not nice, but it was clever. Clever girl. I don't know why you did your dying death scream. Oh, that was a delayed Molotov, by the way. In case you want to pull a Killer Queen who's already touched the ground. Alright, those are the Constable gloves, first part of the Constable set. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit dreading this because I feel like first time I did it, it was a little hard. Whoa, okay then there, buddy boy. Ow. Hurt. Don't be rude. Jesus, I can't see shit in here. Ooh, that hurt. Haha, nerd. And I cannot see jack diddly shit. Oh, fuck off. He used a blood vial? Fuck that. Alright, I'm gonna grab as much stuff as I can in here. Then I'm gonna fuck right off. Oh, that hurt a lot. Not good. We ain't vibing. It's okay. Doing okay. It's all okay. It's all okie dokie. Come behind me. Yeah, that's it. I need to close my window because I can't see anything with the glare. Okay. That should help. Alrighty. We're gonna head on back. We're gonna upgrade our boom hammer and be very happy about it. We also got the amygdalin arm. We're doing it. Now for fortification. Do it for that. Alrighty, we got it. We got our boom hammer. Alright, let's do the items here. A trick weapon used by the old hunters and crafted by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs. A giant hammer equipped with a miniature furnace. When ignited and fired, it emits a volley of flame that explodes furiously upon impact. Crush the beast, then burn them. The brute simplicity of the boom hammer was favored by hunters with an acute distaste for beasts. Now, it also does have an interesting thing, like that like the actual hammer part. It like kind of reminds me of those like meat tenderizer hammers. Just a little something I noticed. I'm gonna buy a bunch of blood vials because I know I'm gonna run out really quickly with Ludwig. Let's not. And let's also. Yeah. All right. Check this out. Is quite the brutal weapon, as it says. This is gonna be fun. I fully upgraded it to 6. Yep. Alrighty. I'm gonna go fuck him up. Just wait till I get the whirligig saw. It's literally just a chainsaw on a stick. That's it. It's like the world's most dangerous pizza cutter. The beast hunter, or beast cutter Simon. Hey Simon. Let's see how effective it is though. Let's check it out. Hey, you wanna eat my tender flesh? Too bad, because I'm eating yours. Ooh! That is good damage. A lot of damage. See if we can't sneak up on this guy. And... is this 3-2? Oh, he didn't even get a chance. Ooh. Ow. But this self-buff it does is similar to the knife. Except instead of having a set 7 seconds of the buff, the time for it doesn't run out, but Jesus! But the buff only lasts for 1 hit, and then you need to reignite it. They are? Finally! Oh, I can hear him slurping. I can hear him slurping. Hit him with it! Hey there, what are you doing? Why am I not holding 4 quicksilver bullet? What? Oh, right, okay. Oh, it also does a minimal amount of fire damage with normal swings, which makes it slightly more effective against beasts. The more you know. The more you know. I feel like it's not super effective, powerful. Wait. It's doing more damage than my holy blade. Oh no. What does this mean for us? Doesn't bode well. Give me your shit. I got your pants. Fuck off. We're gonna save trying to get the Gatling gun. I might try and do that maybe off screen because it's probably take me a while because of just how annoying the whole process is gonna be. Haha, you got glitched through the fence. There we go. How is this doing more damage than my holy blade, but it feels like it's doing so much less? This is not hunky-dory. Get... Alright. for staggering opponents, at least, even though it's not too good anywhere else. Ow! Ow! Off! I knew that was gonna hurt. Eat a dick. 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 Yes! Fuck. Just saying. Probably increases blunt damage. Did I already look down here? Yeah, I did. Ow! Off! Ew, it's moving. Actually going to... never mind, I won't switch a tire. Okay, I gotta do this jump. Boop. What does this give us? The Constable Garb. There we go. Now all we need is the Master's Iron Helm, and the Constable set will be complete. Just need a bucket. I know, the depth perception in this game is just fantastic. Oh, the Beast Hunter scythe is over there, but I'm afraid they might try and eat my booty. There he is. Man's gonna try and eat my booty. Calling it. Calling it! He's trying. They're trying to be creep. Ah, that should have parried. Get cheese on. Oh, dearie me. No. Shut up. It wasn't. You have no proof. Goodbye. Ow. Ow! Projectile STDs. Projectiles. These nuts. Ah! Got it. Dogs don't laugh at my jokes. It's really weird how much this dog right here will get glitched into stuff. I found him getting glitched into that tower right here. Like before. Like he's so dumb. You okay there, buddy? He's okay. It's okay. We're good. Good. We're good. Ah, don't hurt me, please. Oh, that's not good. Please don't shoot me. Haha, get fucked. Wait, can they climb ladders? Haha. They can't climb ladders. Nerd. Now we're gonna have to fight this Chad down here. I'm not excited for it, to be honest. But, you know, let's do it. Where is he? Oh, he has all my echoes. That's not... That wasn't cash money. What the fuck was that? They really are. That's something you're gonna notice in Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Dog enemies are gonna be the fucking worst. They are so annoying. Oh, but last night I also re-downloaded Dark Souls 3 in case you want to check that out too. Fuck, it's gonna be... I tried playing it again last night, trying to get back into it to like get some training done. Started a new character, and oh my goodness, I forgot how absolutely clunky it can be. Like, compared to Bloodborne combat, it is nowhere near as fluid. Switch to some different armor because I don't want to. Oh right, I also got this armor set. So death back in the building, you know. I just need a scythe. And once I get the scythe, I'll be right with the world. Please do not kill me. That was terrifying. Not gonna lie. Man, he stands in front of the ladder, and I get so scared that he's gonna start climbing up. All right, well, we're gonna grab this. Boom. Owie. That hurt. Owie. Main board dead back in the middle. It's okay, we're in the good. We are in the clear, it's okay. Don't panic, anyone. But let's check out the new weapon we got. A trick weapon used by the old hunters. A second blade is found inside the curve of the main one. In its initial form, the scythe can be wielded like a long curved sword, but when transformed, its blade is contracted, allowing for quick, repeated stabs. Although this trick weapon allows for adaptive combat, it was later replaced by saws and similar weapons that were more effective at disposing of beasts. Isn't that just scenic, though? Look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But yeah, we got this. This is probably the closest thing I'm going to have to a scythe for a while, but the interesting thing about this Beast Hunter scythe, is that the amount of poise damage it does is ridiculous. You can stagger some of the really like hardest enemies in the game to stagger in this mode. Like with just repeated hits, you can just stun lock the hell out of them. And then in this mode, it's much more similar to like the Saw Cleaver and Saw Spear in terms of like attacks, but the main thing that really helps is the initial attack for this mode. See that dash? That can really help when you're trying to close the distance with opponents. So, this mode is good for staggering and stuff, but it's also a little slow and it does consume quite a bit of energy. Oh yeah, there's a big squid man with a giant cannon there, and he's angry at me. He despises my existence. Fuck you too, squid man. And kaboomy booms. Alright, now Ludwig's boss fight is just down there, but we are going to grab this new armor set. Huzzah. Alright, we're gonna head back to the Hunter's Dream, and then go on to the Forbidden Woods. We can talk to Voltaire, join his covenant, and then we'll be able to summon Voltaire and the younger Madara's twin. But we're not going to summon the younger Madara's twin for the Ludwig fight. We're going to save him for the Lawrence one, because you can only summon him once, I guess, which is a little weird, but we're gonna roll with it. But yeah, we're gonna speed run through the Forbidden Forest, talk to Voltaire, join his covenant, equip the room, go back, summon Old Hunter Henriette, then summon Voltaire, then we're gonna kick Ludwig's ass, get his greatsword, then we're gonna go back to Hunter's Dream and upgrade it, and yeah, we have a plan. Big dick. Thanks for leaving me alone, buddy. He ran at me. That scared the shit out of me. He just broke into a sprint. Jesus Christ. That scared the fuck out of me. I wasn't expecting him to run that fast. Jesus. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna go get a soda. Okay. Sorry about that. My mic has been off. Please tell me, though, that you saw... you saw that, please? That was just... Oh, it was like a horror movie. Oh my god, my big hat. Well, this guy, I came down here and I turned to look. Oh god, he's so ugly. And I turned down because I was like, I know he's gonna come here. And then, like, he started slowly walking towards me. And then out of nowhere, he broke into a fucking sprint. And I just panic shot and it hit him in the middle of his attack, and he was down to his knees, and then I just smashed him into the ground with a hammer while I was screaming. It was terrifying. That scared the shit out of me, because he just... Like, if there's one scene, like, I imagine the regular show theme playing as soon as he broke out into a sprint. Like, it wasn't even like he was just sprinting at me with his arms normally. Like, he was sprinting at me with his arms forward, ready to grab me and suck my brain. Like, that was terrifying. And I, like, panic. Yeah. Like, just freeze frame, and then it's just him. Like, while the theme plays and it slowly zooms in on his weird face. But here's Alfred again. Hey, Alfie.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. Ah, there's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman vile bloods was born.
It's a little crazy, but it's more of like
are fiendish
crazy
creatures
fanatic
who threaten the purity of the church's blood healing. The ruler of the vile bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
I'm gonna see if I can see something, but... Now, apparently, if you can get a close enough look at his eyes, you'll be able to see that his pupils have begun to collapse. They have! Oh, I can see it. They're a little misshapen. But that, where's the key items? Here, the Eye of a Blood-Drunk Hunter. Its pupil has collapsed and turned to mush, indicating the onset of the Scourge of the Beast. I know! But that's probably one of the reasons why he's a little iffy. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, Miyazaki put so many small details into stuff. Like in Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, during the first boss, like after during the part where you get your arm cut off, and after you've been, like, stuck in a hole for a while, depressed, like, you stumble while trying to pull your sword out of its sheath. But at the end of the game, when you're going against the same guy, same place, you, like, pull it out with a lot of purpose and concentration to, like, show how much you've grown throughout the game. It's ridiculous, but... Yeah, this is a... Yeah.
There must be oodles. Go. As you
Anything
know, well, but I have heard, and that counselors of the old church, if you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, You should pay them a visit. Byrgenworth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunt. Well, what this let in, but it's but
Alright, well, we've heard on this, but,
I bid you farewell.
Oh, another thing? You remember Father Gascoigne? The boss? Al, do you remember Father Gascoigne? Well, here's something. You can actually summon him for the fight with the Cleric Beast, which is probably going to be like one of the first bosses you fight against. But you can summon him for that fight if you somehow get some insight before you actually do the fight with, I think, Gascoigne. You can summon him, and if you have the music box and you play it, Gascoigne, as a summon, will actually chuckle a little bit. And you remember the music box, right? But, like, that is just such a cool little thing. If you use the music box, he'll, like, remember and, like, chuckle. But you can, like, summon him to help you in the fight, like any other NPC. Alright, but...
That last word.
Alright, this is why we touch that furry skull. Fear the old blood. This was the guy who talked to us, by the way. This is the gatekeeper to Byrgenworth. Already dead. When I'm asked how well I'm doing in school. Is that a note? Oh no. Ow. My leg bones. Ah. Oh, but look. Shiny. Whee! Cool. I hear roaring. There's a furry in these woods. There he is. He's got a torch. Yeah, there be a furry among us. Imagine Pirates of the Caribbean, except Jack Sparrow furry. Can I make that jump? I could probably make that jump. I could probably make that jump. I'm not gonna try. Oh, what's your persona name? Oh, it's Jack Sparrow. Oh, it's noise is so violent for this thing. Oh, it's a big boy. Damn, he's thick. That's a thick-ass boy. Damn. Ooh. He's thick. Give me this stuff, give me this stuff, give me this stuff, cause I make chronic klepto. This isn't actually a song, I need some real help. Please, tearing my family apart. Do 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 do. Hey, hey. Hi. Don't be rude. It's hard to tell if that crackling noise is from these fires or from me. Alright, well, Voltaire is just in here. Man, wasn't that quick? And he... Oh. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. Jack Sparrow woo. Oh, Jack Sparrow woo. I'm funny. I'm funny. Jack Sparrow. Oh. I did a funny. So happy I did a funny. Johnny Depp go ooh woo. Ah! I find it hilarious, if you couldn't tell. Okay, how many sets? 354. Let's put this on the factory floor. That's terrible. Oh, so terrible. We aren't pulling that shit. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. Whoa, whoa, it's so terrible. Damn, we ain't got nothing. Alright. Let's just restocky a little bit. Head on back to the Forbidden Woods. Head back. Please, please, send all these live streams to all your friends and family so they can hear my comedic genius. I know, I'm so funny, I make myself laugh sometimes. Mr. Axeman, give me some axe. Boom, 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 boom. I wanna spray it in the middle skill locker room. I'm still proud of the Jack Sparrow woo. I hope it hasn't been done before. Oh, I should have expected that. Jesus. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. What? That's not how that works. Trees aren't that mean. What? Hi. You wanna be my friend? That wasn't very cash money of you. Vibe check. Under dog! Oh, Jesus Christ! I knew it! I like heard something coming up behind me, and then I heard the noise, and I was like, "There's a fucking dog!" And I jumped out of the way. My sixth sense is on point. It's all good. There's another one! Jesus. So unnecessary. There's no reason for this. There's a little bit of a reason now, I guess. Bonk. You ever just play TF2 and you hit him with the... bonk? Why is he not dead? The way they just do that weird dying animation when they start aggressively jiggling backwards and making that noise is just... why? This was the only way to get real sneak attacks in this game, by the way. See? Boom! Master class, fist and ass. Oh no, that was... can we cut that out in editing? Oh Jesus, that noise. Lock onto that! Ah! That's pain. Don't be mean. Don't be fucking rude! Ah! Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna put that on my resume. Oh, well, in front of a live studio audience, I once yelled master class and fisting ass. You got any positions about that, you know? Sir, this is a bank. Got him. I didn't get him though, really. It was a takeout. You know, like in Face Off with that one actor. I want to say Jack Nicholson, but I know that it's not the right name. Fuck, Nicolas Cage, that's it. Why was I saying Jack Nicholson? Existence is pain. Oh, that's ominous. I'm so nice I have this hammer to use as a torch. Ah, fuck! I fell for it again! Ah, no! I fell down the hole again. Ah! There's Jerry, always falling down the hole again. Ah, we hate that guy. Bob. Oh, Jesus! Fuck, I didn't know if they'd notice me or not. My sixth sense is just doing so well today. Got some pungent blood cocktails. Man, there's just so many places to walk down. I don't want to miss any loot. Hey, El, you know what the localization name for Killer Queen is, right? Yeah. Well, in Japan, they said Killer Queen bites the dust. Sorry, Killer Queen bites the dust, though. But in America, they call it Deadly Queen Chomp the Powder. I got caught up on that gravestone. That's not my fault. I can't be blamed for that. Just kidding. I don't think it's actually called Chomp the Powder, but I do know that I think they call it Deadly Queen. So it doesn't have the same feel. Not again. I hate small ledges. Oh, they also weren't able to use Yoshikage Kira. Copyright infringement, I know. It's Green Lizard, ridden by Italian man. Hokage. What was that terrible American name they gave in the Netflix original movie for Death Note that everyone hated? I can't remember. It was something very stereotypically like white, like something that's just like, oh my god, that's not, no. Like, I don't remember, what is it? It's just like, ow! Where did it come from? I can't remember though, but it's just something that's like, oh. Yeah, I know like 15 guys that have that same name.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral,
and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain. Not even death CQ the...
Let's see, what does it say? A lattice deformed rock. Or perhaps a meteorite. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, "Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength." A dubious soul once said. Yes, he once said that 5 seconds ago. We're gonna make that a quote. You gotta put that on a shirt. Alright, by the way. Hold on. What the hell? Oh my god. My fucking mic has been off this entire... Oh my god. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. Why? I wasn't. I immediately hung up because it, like, they weren't talking at all and it was just a number I didn't know. Oh my god, I made so many good jokes. Yeah, they were definitely good. That makes me angry. we gotta be careful with this cannon. Yeah, they were definitely all good. I read out an item description and everything. Oh no, it's these ones. I hate them. I hate the ones with their face because they're just so annoying. Now, L, keep your eyes focused on the screen for this one, because... Never mind, I'm just gonna bully his ass. Alright, never mind on that. We'll see next time, I guess. We should be getting close to being able to finally talk to Valkyr. Now, Valkyr's kind of the opposite of Alfred in that he seems really fucking crazy, but he's actually very nice. By he seems a little crazy, he's batshit. Honestly, he's very, 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 excited. Let's say that about his, job. I was like, I kept saying, hey L, are you okay? And I was like wondering like why you weren't responding. I was getting paranoid, like, did I do something? Oh. But sorry about that. I was like, what's going on? Are you the replacement? Like that show that I used to watch? Thank you, Jay. J Station. Oh no! There's a beast that's supposed to come over here, but... Alrighty. What a grisly scene this is, huh?
Oh, Blimey, don't scare me like that.
No,
On a
this
night
is
like
the
this,
body of a
I'll take you for a
family.
monster. Oh, thank
The
the stars,
bodies of a
you're fairly
family.
normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
Now, take careful note of what I'm about to do.
Well, I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer as thanks. Thank you. I can't very well stay out.
That is indeed the corpse of a child. Look at his fucking legs. Jesus Christ. Look at his feet. They're so small. Look at his fucking feet. Look at that. Why are they so tiny? Oh my god. What the fuck is with those legs? Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at the toes. Ah, but yeah, he's a cunt. And that is why we're sending him to Yosefka's clinic. Oh, there's another person who joined. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, yeah! There we go. Alrighty, and... Oh, shit. Never mind. Take careful note of this, Al. These are parasitic snakes. No, it was probably some hairy, greasy old man. The snakes were inside of his neck. Which... Ugh, God, I hate the parasitic snakes. Alrighty, this should be it. Now we're gonna be speaking to Volkir. Hello, Valley. Oh, hold on. I was a little too quick with the introduction. Hello, Valley. Here he is, Mr. Anderson. He's very fresh. He's got a nice cane. But there's the bucket. And we want that bucket. Oh, shit! That was... yes. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Ah, a new face, eh?
Jesus.
And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League? Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League.
The impurity rune.
The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates. Now, there is one thing you must know. By the oath of the League, those who bear its rune will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth and are the root of man's impurity. All vermin are to be crushed. The League exists to expunge all vermin, ridding us of any trace of human corruption. And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate is ours alone. Do not expect the world to grasp our work. But remember, the Confederates will always have my blessing, and each other. Always. The League and so, this do not and...
Alright. There we go. Now we can head back to the Nightmare. Kick some ass. Gonna kick some bubblegum and eat some ass. Mm-hmm. A Carol rune that transcribes in human sounds. This rune, discovered inside the forbidden Beast Eater, came to symbolize impurity and the oath of the League. Confederates of the League cooperate with hunters from other worlds and hunt to discover vermin. Vermin writhe within filth and are the root of man's impurity. Crush all vermin without hesitation. Alrighty, got it. Now, we'll be able to summon Voltaire and the younger Madara's twin for some boss battles. Whew. It's actually level up.
Well, what? Very well, let me. Farewell, good hunter. May you...
Let's get some bullets. Oh, wait, forgot where I was going. I'm gonna be so happy to get the Rakuyo later. It's gonna be a good weapon. Stuff! I want stuff! Boom. Alright, here's how we summon old Hunter Henriette. First... Ow! What the fuck? Jesus! Fuck that. Don't be fucking rude! Ow! What is even your problem, man? I didn't do nothing to you. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is one of the red-eyed ones. That explains it. These are tougher variants of the old hunters. And if you have the impurity rune, then they will actually drop vermin, which is going to be useful since I'm playing in single player. And there are 3 of these, but the thing is, they deal a fuck ton of damage, as you can see. Grab what we wanted. Got it. And we're gonna grab our... Boom. Got a vermin. Blood vial. And finally the... Wow, what the hell? Oh, it's a snail woman. She dead. And finally, the whirligig. Yeah, we'll be seeing a lot more of them later. But check this out! In its normal form, it's a mace. It's quite a bit faster than some of the other mace-type weapons, but this is where it shines, its transformed mode. The world's strongest pizza cutter. But this is where it really shines, with this attack. You can just hold it like this, and just do that until your stamina runs out. Just hold it at him and let it damage him. Let's see, what does it say? A trick weapon crafted by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs, and weapon of choice for the old hunter Volter, the Beast Eater. This weapon pummels beasts in its mace form, but its true strength lies in its attached mechanical saws. These discs, lined with serrated teeth, spin rapidly, thrashing the flesh of beasts into fine shreds. But we did it! We reached 250,000 subscribers! Oh, but here's something that's really cool. I posted some pictures of the art I commissioned of Death, and the fan art someone actually did of it. And like, I've had like a few people are like saying, "Hey, would it be okay if I did some art with this?" I'm like, "Oh my god, yes, please do!" I feel so happy. Why am I only carrying 21 bullets? That's not how this works. Right, we gotta go kill them. Hold up. No. Actually, no, don't hold up. I know! I saw that earlier. Today is also Noriaki Kakuin's birthday. Alright. Yeah, if only he'd lived to see it. God damn it, fuck. I knew this was gonna happen, I knew this was gonna happen. Shit. An inside wasted. Wait, you like Dio? Fucking cringe. Now, an interesting thing about these guys, I think these are like executioners, like Alfred. Not the executioners we see outside that are like all black, they have the black armor and the giant axe, but I think these are like the executioners like Alfred, based on their outfit. Just like, chain. Come on, game. Should have been a backstab. Hurt a lot. They're not really using the echoes. Ugh. So not cash money. Ugh. Okay. I don't want to fight them. So I'm gonna get close enough for them to maybe... You know what? Let's see how it goes, because I don't want to risk losing them again. There we go. That's a visual attack right there, boys. Then we can bully them. That's not okay. Not hunky-dory. This is not hunky-dory. Yeah, but he's still a bit of a cunt. Say what you want, but the boy's still a bit of a cunt. These are the rules of our world. we're not gonna make it. Man, these guys are tough. This could been like 15 times. Ugh. I'm gonna clear the way. So that we don't have to risk losing them. Or my summons losing health because they're being fucking dumb. I'm gonna have their fucking heat for this. Alright, now a really interesting thing to note is, this guy right here, kill him, and he's guaranteed to drop 5 blood vials, which is just, it's interesting, if you think about it. Alright, well, we're gonna ring that bell. Oh, god damn it! I wasted a blood vial, I'm a disappointment. Fuck. Ugh! My rage. My rage. Okay, that's not okie dokie, but what are we gonna do? Okay, I can't summon Henriette with Voltaire, I guess. That's fucking cringe, but you know, we can do this, I guess. It's gonna be okay. Thank you, me. Yes, it is gonna be okay. Okay, this is gonna... Okay, now, just be prepared. Ludwig is a little very terrifying. That was a big yikes out of 10, but... we got this. Right, it's all right, it's all right. God, that's fucking murder. Angry at today. Okay. Maybe that's not working out as well as I'd hoped. Good thing I saved up a bunch of insight. insight trying to do this. Okay. Now, the hardest part of this boss is just getting him to his second phase. After that, it is much, much easier. Alright, I'm gonna put on some music. I recommend, if you're watching and you can put on music, I recommend putting on My Brother from Berserk, because the song is perfect.
You were at my side all along. My true mentor, my guiding moonlight.
All right. Chance for this roll. Smash it. And then boom! Very slow. Yeah, he's kind of unique among the beasts because most people, when they turn into beasts, they become, well, like wolves, dogs, canine. But he turned into this, which resembled more of a horse, which makes him pretty unique among characters. But here, this is going to be a really good moment. Here, just listen. We can talk to him after this. Here.
Good hunter, have you seen the thread of light? Just a hair, a fleeting thing. Yet I clung to it, steeped as I was in the stench of blood and beasts. I never wanted to know what it really was. Really, I didn't.
Now, he'll do that until we kill him, unless we do this.
Tell me, good hunter of the church, have you seen the light? Are my church hunters the honorable Spartans? I hoped they would be.
Now, we can tell him no, they weren't, or we can tell him yes, they are. Now, what do you think we should tell him?
Ah, good. That is a relief. To know I did not suffer such denigration for nothing. Thank you kindly. Now I may sleep in peace. Even in this darkest of nights, I see the moonlight.
And with that, he bestows upon us the holy moonlight sword, his guiding the moonlight. Well, I think he's resting. Maybe, like, sleeping. But we can kill him and put him out of his misery. Alright, we'll leave him then, but this is our prize and what I've been seeking. This is the holy moonlight sword. Let's see what it says. An arcane sword discovered long ago by Ludwig. When blue moonlight dances around the sword and it channels the abyssal cosmos, its great blade will hurl a shadowy light wave. The holy moonlight sword is synonymous with Ludwig, the holy blade, but few have ever set eyes on the great blade. Whatever guidance it has to offer, it seems to be of a very private, elusive sort. Now, that's interesting for multiple reasons, because as you saw with the battle, he was a feral beast at the beginning of the boss battle, and he was Ludwig the Accursed. But then, after we'd weakened him, his holy moonlight sword awakened and ignited and gave him back a fleeting moment of sanity, which isn't normal. And it was able to bring him out of being a feral beast like everyone else, and brought back his humanity for just a moment. But it's also interesting because that makes it seem like the sword itself is sentient, and that it's living, because it came to his defense. Here, this is a rune we just got from the battle. A Carol rune discovered by the old hunter Ludwig, along with the holy moonlight sword. Boosts amount of life recovered by rallying. When Ludwig closed his eyes, he saw darkness, or perhaps nothingness, and that is where he discovered the tiny beings of light. Ludwig was certain that these playful dancing sprites offered guidance, and emptied Ludwig of his fears, at least in the midst of a hunt. And this sword is what guided him, saved him. But now, look, we can awaken that moonlight too. Aw, darn. I know that during this fight, that guy right there, the one who's dead, he's the one who's talking when we first come into the arena, but I know that it's actually possible to keep him alive by not letting Ludwig kill him. He doesn't actually do anything if you keep him alive, he just starts, like, laughing madly. But... This is one of the best weapons in the game, by the way. Like, it can be ridiculously good with its moveset, but it also deals innate arcane damage, which is incredibly useful. But this is the weapon that Ludwig used, and it inspired this weapon. Here, see this? Now, remember that? How it looks. See? Doesn't that look pretty similar? Church was inspired by that blade. Stop. Man, I love this game. It's just, I love it. But we are going to upgrade the fuck out of this sword. Whoop. Whoop. Damn it, no. No. Whoop. Alright, got that. We're gonna fortify the fuck out of it. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by. I'll really appreciate it. I'm happy we were able to do this, and I hope you do great in Bloodborne. If you ever need advice, just ask. Alright. Nighto. Remember, you can get the Yarnum Hunter set before anything else. Like, you don't need to get a badge or anything. Just farm the required souls, go to the Bath Messengers and get it, so that you're not dying like I was. And choose the Hunter's Axe as your starting weapon and the pistol. Alright? That's how you're gonna get a good start. Alright. Good night, El. Good luck.